Let's meet Coach Trevor Tellep, starting lineup for the visiting Chiefs. A sophomore, wears number 2, Kevin Snyder. Another sophomore, wears number 13, Lakota Dupree. Wears number 15, a senior, Caleb Vigil. Wears number 24, sophomore, Joey Dunston. And number 32, senior, Tim McGrain. Tim Toolin, assistant coach, along with Teddy Tellep, Kyle Keyhart, and Sean Durkin. Let's meet Josh Aniska's Vikings of Riverside. Wears number 25, sophomore, Frank Antonacci. Senior, number 10, Brandon Reed. Senior, number 12, Michael Rickert. Senior, number 15, Todd Monahan. And senior, number 11, Josh Godleski. Rob Petrunich, the assistant coach. Ladies and gentlemen.
Good evening, everybody, and welcome here to Riverside, semifinal playoff matchup between Lakeland and Riverside. We got to see these guys go at it 3 weeks ago, and we'll get to see them again here in the semifinal with the right to head to the arena and play some basketball in the PIAA championship for the boys. The girls will do the same tomorrow. It'll be Lakeland and the Riverside Lady Vikes going head-to-head. So we thank our friends at District 2 for allowing us to give you this game tonight here through the Riverside School District as we get ready to play some ball today. So it'll be Monahan and Rickert, Antonacci, Reed, and Godleski in the starting lineup. In the meantime, over here for Lakeland, we're going to throw in Coda Dupree, the young sophomore who's a very physical player down low. Got a haircut since the last time we played, and Antonacci strolling across the lane. Doesn't make that one, and the rebound goes to Joseph Dunstone. So Vigil will be one of the keys tonight for Lakeland. Almost a steal there, and we get a quick foul. So number 15, Caleb Vigil. You'll see him handle the ball an awful lot. Timmy McGrain in that starting lineup as well here for Lakeland. So with the basketball now is Caleb Vigil, one of the leading scorers. Whole lot of offense, that's for sure. Lakeland moving around, has some wide open guys. Monahan trying to guard Dunstone, and then they go outside shot. McGrain, that's off the mark. Rebound by Lakeland. So hustle by Lakeland. Wyoming Seminary and Holy Redeemer, they're going together at 7 o'clock tonight. And coming off that injury is Koritz, and it'll go the other way. 3 Wyoming Valley Conference officials here tonight. Charlie Bajikis, Johnny Layton, and John Callahan. So we're 1 minute into this thing. Lakeland had an opportunity there, unable to capitalize, and Riverside will get the ball back. Brandon Reed with the basketball. His quickness and his early bucket. So Brandon Reed score it. It goes 2-0 Riverside. Coming the other way, no go there. And Reed goes down. Who's the foul going to be on? Looks like Dupree will take credit, and he'll head down court. So foul on number 13, Coda Dupree. Well, good to see that Lakeland brought some of their faithful tonight here for this playoff game. And Riverside able to work that out for the other members in the gymnasium. Frankie Antonacci rolling in the lane. Frankie Antonacci scores it 4-0 honey here early for the Riverside Vikes. Full court pressure now. Rickert trying to ride Timmy McGrain. No call there by Charlie Bajikis, who was right there. They go back over to the corner. Dunstone and Dupree. So, is that an official alley-oop? We'll take it. We'll take it. Dunstone will take credit for that assist over to Dupree. Godleski looking for an open person. Rickert finds Frankie Antonacci. Gets Dupree in the air and then takes it high off the glass. Can't finish it. V. Hill gets the rebound. He's going to have numbers this way because there's 4 Vikings guarding V. Hill for a moment. And then they come back down. They do find out Kevin Snyder downtown Lakeland. So 5-4 is the score. Godleski. That shot is a miss. And then Michael Rickert, no go. 5:08 on the clock. Coming down, and a scoring is Lakeland again. So a nice job there from Lakeland. 4:52 on the clock, 7-4 is the score. The Chiefs in front. Monahan short, and Lakeland is coming the other way. V. Hill gets stolen. Frankie Antonacci now with the basketball. He's looking. He's got a long distance pass, and Monahan on the finish. 7-6 is the score. So full court pressure with 4:19. We'll get a mask break coming up around that 4-minute mark. And 10 seconds here for Lakeland. The pressure out of Riverside. .413 on the clock, 7-6 is the score. It's Lakeland in front. Lakeland has a talented team. Could pull the upset tonight if Riverside isn't laser focused. Dupree with the rebound. V. Hill kind of runs this group. Now we're going to foul from Reed there in the center of the court. So there'll be a couple fouls here on the Vikings of Riverside with 3:57 to go. We're going to get a timeout. We're going to see a new player coming in here. It's going to be Cross Mercado. Now, I'm not sure in the playoffs, are they taking the mask timeouts or not? We did all year, but right now not sure if that's going to happen. Get it down court. Inside ball game and one. So Lakeland coming ready to go. Dunstone and one.
Number 25, Frank Antonacci, second personal.
Inside ball game. Michael Rickert. Coming down court now, Lakeland. Shot, and that goes. Kevin Snyder puts it in. So Lakeland has come down and shot the ball well. So far. 3:06 on the clock. Frankie Antonacci with the basketball. Mercado now back with the basketball. Godleski. Now back over to the other side. Frankie Antonacci wide open off the rim, and Dupree comes up with the rebound. 2:37 on the clock. Lakeland with a 3-point lead here in the first quarter. Lakeland switching things up, trying to move the ball around the best they possibly could. Caleb Vigil with the basketball. Back over to they go to Snyder. Inside, cross Mercado. It comes into Frankie Antonacci's hands, and of course, there goes a little runner there as number 13, Dupree, tries to rip it out of the hands. So they bring out Frankie Antonacci.
And the game now for Lakeland, along with Riverside's number 5, Anthony Karpinski.
Inside ball game, it is Dupree. Tries to get a quick pass underneath. Missed his guy, and they get it back out to Timmy McGreen. Outside shot, Vigil. Long distance splash. 14-8. Here comes Brandon Reed off the glass. Can't convert, and Dupree coming the other way. Dupree fires a rocket down to Snyder. Snyder has the basketball. Now back over to Vigil. They'll double team him. He'll drive in on his own and one. No, it's going the other way. So that looked awfully good, but it's going the other way.
Team second.
.122 on the clock here in the first quarter. 14-8 Lakeland. Godleski for the tray. That doesn't make the mark. Dupree rips the rebound, gets it over to Vigil. So it'll be Vigil with the basketball. 14-8. We got Anthony Karpinski into the basketball game. And Vigil, circus shot. 16-8. They have doubled them up with 57.5 seconds to go. And we're going to get an audio timeout. Lakeland all fired up. 16-8. We'll take a timeout and be right back.
Full timeout.
All right, we're back. It is 16-8 the score. Riverside trails to Lakeland here in the first quarter. Todd Monahan with the basketball here in the semifinal. Could Lakeland punch the ticket to make it to the arena? We bring in Colin Klaus-Walton here for Lakeland after the timeout. Also, Antonio Hazelton is into the ball game as well. And Connor Nevins inside. Mercado Mercado hits it.
Number 34, Cross
So
Mercado.
16-10 with 20 seconds on the clock. McGrain coming down, kicks it over to the corner. Long shot's going to be a little too long. Ball still alive. 10 seconds on the clock. Brandon Reed has the basketball now. Now down to 8. Remember, Sem and Redeemer. Rickard for the 3. Rickard downtown pulls that trigger. And 16-13 is the way the first quarter ends. We'll be back here for quarter number 2 here in the John Madola Show Network. Thank you, District 2 and Riverside Basketball. We're back here, quarter number 2. We got a little closer. What a great first quarter. 16-8 was the lead, Lakeland, and then guess who put in the final 5? The Vikings of Riverside. Reed fits in like that. How about that circus shot? We got playoff basketball here at 16-15 here at Riverside. District 2 semifinal. V-Hill, and that is a gorgeous alley-oop. What a play, as V-Hill throws just enough mustard on that one to get it in. Michael Rickard stopping. He's a popping. He's feeling it right now. 17-18 for Lakeland. So a 1-point deficit here for the Riverside Vikes. They try to trap, then they get it back to the middle. So Lakeland and Trevor Tellup using that bench right now. McGrain with the basketball. Dupree, they try to double team him, finds an open guy on the inside, and a score! So a nice pass, and they get a finish over there by Hazelton. Here's Brandon Reed. He is triple teamed, and we get a foul on the floor. Two subs come in now for Lakeland. Dunstone is in, and Snyder is in. 6:50 on the clock. Back over to Brandon Reed. Reed across the lane. Monahan now with the basketball. Monahan looking around, gets it to Godleski. Headed to Marywood University, and will run there. Congratulations to Josh. Antonacci lost the handle for a second, threw it out. It's going to come V-Hill. V-Hill will challenge Reed, and V-Hill in for the layup.
Number 15, Caleb V-Hill.
Godleski back over to Monahan. Monahan with the basketball. Monahan, hey ma, lefty. Gorgeous play by Todd Monahan inside. 6 minutes to go in quarter number 2. Back and forth, Bobby Cindy Brady action here at Riverside, Taylor, Pennsylvania. PIAA semifinal, the right to play at Mohegan Sun Arena. V-Hill now with the basketball. V-Hill driving, V-Hill almost triple circus that shot, but couldn't get it to go. We'll get another Riverside Viking foul. So Mercado will find his way back into the lineup here. Antonacci gets his 3rd foul. That's not good for Riverside. 22-19 is the score as V-Hill keeps challenging these guys. And Vigil strokes that one very nicely. 23-19 Mercado into the lineup. Antonacci has a seat. He's frustrated, and he should be. As a sophomore, you have 3 fouls. He's playing aggressive, but every opportunity he gets, and you're going to have games like this in your career where there's some physicality to it. 24-19 now. 5:39 on the clock. 5-point advantage here for Lakeland. Sem and Redeemer, they go at 7 o'clock tonight. Monahan, no travel. Monahan still hanging out in the lane. Monahan gets rid of it. Luckily, he lost his footing there. Brandon Reed, a little elbow action. Score it, Brandon Reed. 24-21, 3-point deficit. Cotto's always a little quicker than you might think. He's got quick feet. That goes off of Lakeland. Still inbounds. It's Vigil. He's an acrobat, gets it inside to his buddy Dunstone, score it. 26-21, the Lakeland faithful getting behind them right now. Monahan with the basketball. Skips it over to Godleski for 3. No go, but Todd Monahan is there to get the rebound, then he gets fouled on the way up. So Todd Monahan doing that worm-like stuff that he does down low. Real sneaky. And keeps it alive. It's 26-21. There's 4:40 on the clock. We are in quarter number 2 here in the semifinal of the District 2 PIAA playoffs. Monahan hits that free throw. Monahan hits that one. So 26-23, 4:39 on the clock. Appreciate you joining us here in the John Mendola Show Network for Riverside basketball, as the school district has done a nice job of getting basketball here on YouTube with girls and boys basketball. Paul Brennan, the superintendent. Caleb Vigil, he is sick with that move. 28-23. Lakeland feeling it. Tellep talking to the refs right now. Outside shot. Score it. Michael Rickert downtown Taylor. 28-26. So Rickert laser focused tonight and shooting what I think he's 3 for 3 right now. Only had 3 looks at the bucket and he hit all 3. Move the ball around. It'll be McGrain with the basketball. McGrain shot, no go. Brandon Reed on the rebound. Brandon Reed coming, gets by Vigil. Michael Rickert stopping. Almost a popping, can't make it. Godleski hits it off, and it'll be out on him as John Callahan, the referee, was right there. So it's 28-26. And Karpinski comes in. They're going to try to use him. Karpinski's got one job, try to slow down Vigil if he can. Floating across the lane, Kevin Snyder. 30-26, 3:13 on the clock here in the second quarter. Brandon Reed, they're trying to trap him. He's almost untrappable. Just got a great handle on the ball, just super quickness. Mercado long two, that doesn't go. They keep it alive. Reed with a free throw. Brandon Reed, he hits that one. 30-28. So the Vikings just won't go away as Lakeland tries to build a lead. Dupree, triple teamed inside. Dupree gets fouled on the floor. It'll be Monahan. 2:44 on the clock. There'll be yet another team foul here against Riverside. And we have a timeout on the floor. It'll be a Lakeland timeout. We'll take a quick audio timeout. We'll be back here for more District 2 AAA semifinal basketball as we see our cheerleaders, hear from them, and then we'll take a quick audio timeout. We're back here at Riverside. 30-28 is the score. Lakeland leading, trying to pull the upset here in the District 2 AAA semifinal. They get it over to McGrain. Lakeland has some talent on the floor, and they have shot very, very well and led by V-Hill. Dupree lost that ball for a half a second. It'll go back over to McGrain. McGrain dribbles in, and we'll get a double dribble headed this way, says Johnny Layton. About 9 minutes away from Sem and Redeemer. That is the other end of the AAA District 2 semifinals for the right to play at the arena. Corit's banged up, but I still think Sem has got to be the favorite by maybe 1 point. Michael Rickard, and how about that? A Viking lead. Closing in on 200 three-pointers in his career. That's pretty darn good from Michael Rickard, the sharpshooter. Headed to Wilkes University. Dupree inside. Back over to McGrain. McGrain's got an extra bag of tricks in there. They get it back over to Dunstone. Dunstone's looking. They're trapping. They're trying to seal. Dupree inside. Dupree lays it in. Nice play by Coda Dupree. 1:35 on the clock, 32-31. Lakeland takes back the lead. 5 team fouls for Riverside, 14 fouls for Lakeland. Cross Mercado, strike up the band. 34-32, Riverside in front by 2. V-Hill, Snyder, and tried to get it into Dupree, and they couldn't get that done. So we'll bring in number 21, Antonio Hazelton. Like to give him the business a little bit. Last name Hazelton. You're at the wrong school, kid. He's doing well for Lakeland, by the way. He is a 10th grader, and he's 5'9", a good hustler. Michael Rickard short, and he gets fouled from three-point land. Right in front of Trevor Tellup. And Callahan says he's going to shoot 3. So what a turn of events this could be if Rickard could throw down 3 and give Riverside a 5-point lead. But take one at a time here. There's one.
Riverside's Michael Rickard at the line shooting 1 shot. Correction, 2 shots.
Hits the second. He's got one more. Godleski comes in now for Brandon Reed with 1:04 to go.
Number 11 checks back in the game, Josh Godleski.
Hits it. So 37-32. That's a monstrous change of events going into the half. Riverside is up 5. They've been down most of this half, including down 16-8 to Lakeland. V-Hill looking. He finds Snyder. Then Dupree goes inside. Dupree comes up a little bit short across Mercado. Now you play for 1. Michael Rickard's bringing it down, though. Will he decide to shoot early? Rickard, jumper off the front of the rim, and it'll go to Snyder. 33 seconds. They come up court, back over to Dunlop. Dunstone, that is. He misses that. Rebound here, Riverside. Jocelyn Niska quickly says 1 shot. 23 seconds on the clock. Brandon Reed is not in, so Michael Rickard's going to handle the basketball. Gets it over to Godleski now. 15 seconds on the clock here to close out the first half, and a Riverside 5-point lead. They were down 8. Now it's a 5-point advantage. Rickard, 4.8. Doesn't hit it. Stays alive, and the clock is going to run out. No time left. We're going to quarter number 3. It is 37-32. We'll take our audio timeout here at halftime, and we'll be back here on the John Mendola Show Network right after the cheerleaders here in the District 2 AAA semifinals. Well, we're back for quarter number 3 here at Riverside, District 2 PIAA semifinal. Our officials, Johnny Layton, John Callahan, Charlie Majikis, all out of the Wyoming Valley Conference. The teams are both from the Lackawanna Conference. It is Lakeland and it is Riverside, and Lakeland led most of the first half, with Riverside coming back and taking the 37-32 lead with a big bucket and then 3 free throws out of Michael Rickert, who is 1 away from 200 career trays. That's an accomplishment. So here comes Lakeland, another half-court offense. Back over to V-Hill off of Godleski. No, off of V-Hill. Charlie Majikis talking with Johnny Layton here, and they're going to go back over to Riverside. Josh Godleski hit it out. So Timmy McGrain will inbound, gets it over to V-Hill. V-Hill gets rid of Godleski for a half a second, then takes a look at everything. Got a great handle to him. They'll look it around. They got Snyder cutting through. They got a nice bench to Lakeland, where they could probably bring Colin Claus-Walton in a little bit more, but they have Dupree who goes in there. Michael Rickert trying to drive in, gets the circus shot, but it's on the floor as McGrain with the foul. That'll be the first foul of the second half. 7:19 on the clock here in quarter number 3. So Josh Aniska's group is up 5. Sem and Redeemer, they're going head-to-head in the other bracket. Godleski eyes that up. Oh, in and out. So robbery at its finest by Godleski. A double team here. Antonacci has 3 fouls, in foul trouble. V-Hill does what he does in the playground, knocks it in. About 4 feet away. Brandon Reed. Monahan. Todd Monahan jumper. Todd Monahan pulls the trigger. So Todd Monahan doesn't get many opportunities, but when he does, he tries to make the most of them, and does on that. Dupree wide open, nobody there for Coda Dupree. Brandon Reed, Frankie Antonacci, 3-ball, score it from way downtown. 42-36. Here comes McGrain with the basketball. Back over to number 24, Dunstone. They kick it back in. No foul there on the floor, and then it gets right in Godleski's fingertips. V-Hill knocks it away. Ball on the ground, and we're going to get a kick out of bounds. It's Lakeland basketball. Great hustle out of Caleb V-Hill, the 5'10" senior. Trevor Tellup yelling in what he likes, or what he doesn't like for that matter. Don't get doubled, I think is what he said. 42-36 is the score. Riverside in front, 5:52 on the clock. We're in the third quarter. Holy Redeemer and Wyoming Seminary just underway. Outside shot doesn't go. Todd Monahan gets the rebound, and now he gets fouled over there by Dupree.
Number 13,
his second foul. 5:37 on the clock. Here comes Brandon Reed with a 6-point advantage here for the Vikings, their biggest lead of the game. Lakeland had an 8-point lead. That was their biggest. Antonacci. Monahan was wide open for a half a second. Antonacci still looking. He's got Reed. Skip pass, but doesn't get enough mustard. And Godleski comes up with it. Monahan was wide open underneath for a half a second. They missed a Brandon Reed jumper. Brandon Reed, line drive jumper goes in. 44-36. And now we got a timeout on the floor with 4:59 to go. So a 30-second timeout. We'll take a quick audio timeout. Be right back. Back to live action now. 44-36 is the score. Riverside in front with their biggest lead. Matches Lakeland's biggest lead, which was 8. Reed tips out behind Snyder. It goes out of bounds. So Lakeland will now inbound. Triple fours on the clock in the third quarter. Waiting a whole long time. They finally get it in to Dunstone. Now they get it back out to V Hill. So Riverside in this zone right now. Let V Hill drive in, and V Hill notches the bucket. 44-38. Rickert and one across the lane. Michael Rickert firing it up tonight. Mercado comes in. Dupree's got 3 fouls now. Score the bucket. 47-38. 9-point advantage now for Riverside. V Hill looking to get a pick over here. Reed moves his feet. V Hill gets stuffed, and then Mercado will come up with the basketball. Gets it over. Michael Rickert spinning. Michael Rickert, unable to finish that one. There's some quickness you like to see out of Michael Rickert. Mercado gets his paw right on the ball. No walk there. McGrain score it for the Chiefs. 47-43, 27 on the clock. Mercado back over to Antonacci. He gets cut off there. No foul called. Mercado will go inside. Can't make the bucket. Bodies all over the place, and they say off Lakeland. '21 comes back in, Antonio Hazelton.
Replacing number 24, Joey Dunstone.
3:13 on the clock. Michael Rickert. So Rickert playing playoff basketball here tonight. V Hill from the parking lot. Look at the arc on that one. Nice job by Caleb V Hill, 49-43. Reed finds Mercado. Mercado wasn't ready for it. .249 on the clock. Still a 6-point lead here for Riverside over Lakeland at home. The girls play tomorrow. It'll be the Lady Chiefs taking on the Lady Vikes. Inside, outside ball game. McGrain, V Hill. V Hill attracts a lot of attention. Outside shot's going to be short. Brandon Reed knocked out by V Hill, kept alive. Mercado, Todd Monahan, he's got his dude. Rickert score it, Vikings. So the Riverside Vikings playing heady basketball here late in this third quarter, 51-43. Mercado trying to stay fired up. Moving his hands, got to move his feet. Feet always go first. V Hill tried to parking lot that one, no go. Hazelton for 3. That doesn't make it. Dupree hustling, but it's Brandon Reed out of the stable. Brandon Reed, can he finish? He does. Brandon Reed, coast to coast. 53-43, 10-point advantage. The Vikings of Riverside here in Taylor, Pennsylvania. The District 2 PIAA semifinal. The crowd getting a little bit more fired up here as Michael Rickert will get a little shoulder bumper over there, and he'll be called on the foul. The first foul for the Vikings here in the second half with a $1:27 to go. So Rickard, smart enough to know, hey, we have no team fouls. I could take a little chance here, and that's what he does as Riverside holding a double-digit lead here in the third quarter. Dupree goes against two dudes. Hazelton slips on in. Nice play.
Hazelton, number 21 on the clock.
53-45, $1:08 on the clock. Brandon Reed will bring it down. He's a 1,000-point scorer. He's like a 9-sport athlete. He could do it all, play pool, badminton, track and field, tennis, cross country, and basketball. And Cross Mercado is going to be short. Almost kept alive, but V-Hill. And then we'll get a foul on Brandon Reed. So V-Hill just really, really good at attracting people and bringing bodies to him to create fouls on the other team. So it'll be the second team foul for Riverside and the second team on Reed. And now we will bring in number 32, McGrain. So Timmy McGrain, 5'11". He's a senior. There's 50.2 seconds on the clock. So Lakeland will run their play. And it'll bring over Dunstone by himself. They'll get a bunch of picks across the lane. Mercado will guard him. Brandon Reed. V-Hill lost him for a half a second. V-Hill tries to pull the trigger, can't get it to go. Brandon Reed comes up with it, and then Dupree hits the floor, and that'll be his fourth foul. So Coda Dupree's got a great haircut, and he's got another foul. That'll be his fourth. That'll bring in Colin Claus Walton.
Team fourth.
Michael Rickert now with the basketball. The senior, headed to Wilkes University to be a colonel. 18 seconds on the clock. Antonacci with the basketball to end the third quarter here. Can they go up 10 again or 11? 10 seconds now. They got Monahan. Nice fake. Todd Monahan going in for the bucket. It ain't pretty. It ain't beautiful, but it's art, brother. McGrain, no go at the buzzer. 55-45. Mean Machine of Riverside with the lead as we end quarter number 3. We'll bring out the Viking cheerleaders, and quarter number 4 coming your way here for the District 2 PIAA semifinals in Taylor. We are back. 7:59 on the clock as we just started quarter number 4 here in Taylor, Pennsylvania. Michael Rickert. Extra step? No. 3 guys there? Yes. Steele, V-Hill, and Crew. V-Hill. And they call foul. Brandon Reed will be his third. So slowly, Riverside creeping up here in the team fouls. They've got 3, and they got 3 here for Brandon Reed. Trying to slow down V-Hill, not give him a gimme. Well, part of that may just frustrate the other player. In this particular situation, it happens that V-Hill is the leader of this Lakeland team. They go to the other side to V-Hill. Gets it over to the corner to Hazelton. Hazelton's coming off the bench, try to get a couple of buckets, drives in, gets his guy McGrain, and goes up off the glass. Can't get the roll, still on the ground. It goes Dunstone, and Frankie Antonacci says, give me that basketball, it's all mine. So we still got 55-45 with Riverside with the basketball. Brandon Reed driving, gets cross, Mercado inside, sneaks it in. So they snuck that in with Kevin Snyder. V-Hill, will he try to take over here? Got a lot of crossover to his ball game. V-Hill high off the glass, can't finish that, but he will get fouled in the process. Is he shooting? Charlie Majikis calls that on 15, Monahan. And it is shooting. 6:49 on the clock. 57-45 the score. Goody.
Lakeland's Caleb V-Hill at the line shoots one.
Josh Gondleski returns. Mercado comes off.
Placing number 34, Cross Mercado.
And goes out to the front of the rim. So it'll be Brandon Reed with the basketball here for the Riverside Vikes. Corner. Antonacci tried to stay alive there with Godleski. And now V-Hill will look to push up court. V-Hill gets it over. Snyder back over to McGrain. McGrain will look over to the outside, and he finds an opening in the middle, turns around, can't get it to go. Oh. Antonacci says, I got all ball, but Johnny Layton says no, got some elbow. 6:23 on the clock. That's 4 fouls now on Antonacci. At this point, if you're Josh Aniski, you just ride it with Antonacci. McGrain. Off the front of the rim. So Dupree comes in.
For the Chiefs, replacing 24, Joey Johnstone.
Short free throw, Godleski. Back over to Brandon Reed. Reed will try to blow by somebody, and Hazelton gets called on the foul. So now we got another team foul here against Lakeland. 6:19 on the clock, so 5 team fouls apiece. Somebody will be going to that free throw line sooner than later. Brandon Reed with the basketball. Double team. Brandon Reed drives in. Brandon Reed fouled again. So Brandon Reed draws yet another foul. That's the 6th team foul. He is going to shoot 2. That foul goes against V-Hill. V-Hill respectfully asks John Layton, okay, what did I do? And Johnny Layton says, you fouled him. Free throw goes.
Riverside's Brandon Reed at the line, shooting 1.
And that free throw is good as well. So the fundamentals here working well for Riverside. 59-46. 6:09 on the clock. Inside, Stuffins, Dupree will get a foul. Is it going to be on Antonacci, his 5th? If so, Mercado will come in, and it will be.
25, Frank Antonacci. That's his 5th. Mercado checks in, replacing number 25.
So Frankie Antonacci's done a nice job. Cross Mercado will come in and finish up here.
Dakota Dupree at the line, 2 shots.
.6:05 on the clock. And that free throw finally goes. 59-47. Godleski double team. Godleski But that southpaw dribble over to Monahan. Brandon Reed with the basketball. Brandon Reed lost it, but it just falls in Monahan's hands, and we'll get a push as Todd Monahan simply went right in and said, I'm going to pull a foul. Let's get Dupree out of the ball game, and that's exactly what he does with 5:43 to go.
Joey Dunston checks into the game, replacing Dakota Dupree.
So Dunstone comes in. Seven-team fouls for Lakeland. Monahan hits the free throw. So Monahan does his job again. He just does so many of the simple little things that just make him a good team basketball player. Misses that free throw, and who's that off? It's going to be off Riverside. So there's 5:41 on the clock. 60-47 is the score. V-Hill. Now remember, Reed's got 3, so you get him 4 with 5 minutes to go. Could make a difference when they bring the ball down, but they are up 13. V-Hill, extra move, and then, whoa. Johnny Layton says that's a jump ball. Didn't strike him on the hand there. Mercado, cross Mercado for effect. He just said, you know what, let's fire up my team. I'm going to dive for this. That was a swan dive. Good thing he didn't hit his face because he would have knocked out a tooth. But it'll help fire up your team. Plays like that. Antonacci on the bench. V-Hill showing his skill. Back behind the neck, back behind the back, whatever he's got. And there is a circus shot and wants the N1. He ain't getting that. But a great play by V-Hill. 60-49. We'll take a quick 30-second timeout and be right back. $60-49, 5:09 on the clock. Caleb V-Hill and the Chiefs of Lakeland holding on to hope. Michael Rickert still needs one for his 200th career 3. He hasn't really had a look here in this second half. Godleski drives. Godleski can't finish on that side. Godleski came right back in and reestablished quickly. And then Brandon Reed takes V-Hill and makes him foul him. So Brandon Reed will go to the free throw line. Such a difference maker for this squad. 18 fouls. Are they going to call Snyder on that? I thought V-Hill was the only guy around him. Score it.
Riverside's Brandon Reed, 1 shot.
Could be getting old too. 61-49 is the count. And score that one. 62-49, 4:51 on the clock. V-Hill gets fouled on the floor. So the fouls again mounting up for both squads. 1-1.
First person.
So you got a 13-point lead. The last thing you want to be doing with Lakeland is fouling them. Let them take it to the rack. You're going to make some. You got to hope some bounce out, and then you box out to get the rebound. But V-Hill's just very, very crafty. Credit to him the way he plays the game. Takes that big breath, heads toward the free throw line, and has a great stroke and scores it. So 62-51, 4:48 on the clock. Todd Monahan's got pressure from behind. They got to tell him that. Godleski comes up with it. Back to Mercado. Back to Michael Rickard. He'll be double teamed. And force a turnover, Lakeland. V-Hill will get fouled again. So Josh Aniska, probably a good time to take a timeout. Calm his squad down with 4:35 to go, saying, listen, we got to be smarter. He keeps drawing the contact. 62-51. V-Hill again on that free throw line. Score it. So they got it down to 10.
One shot.
Scranton Prep leads Lake Lehman 22-8 in girls basketball playoffs. .425 on the clock. 62-52. Mercado wide open. So Rickard found him. V-Hill has the basketball. He's going to take the extra dribble. Last thing you want to do is foul him again. He keeps going to the free throw line. Let him go. Circus shot, V-Hill. You got to respect what Caleb V-Hill has done. Reed got hit in the face. No foul called, and V-Hill gets it. So Caleb V-Hill has taken over here for Lakeland and getting them a little bit closer. Brandon Reed saying, hey, I got headbutted here. And he got hit in the eye. We got a full timeout here for Lakeland. 3:53 on the clock. They're feeling it. Well, we're back. It's 64-56. And Caleb V-Hill has gone crazy last several possessions here with some steals and some buckets and some free throws. And Josh Aniska talking to his group. Karpinski is in as Brandon Reed had to come out. They're going to come from behind. There's a kick. They didn't call that. Well, whose ball is it? It's got to be Riverside basketball. Missed the kick there. Brandon Reed back in. Karpinski comes out. Brandon Reed on the run. Brandon Reed coming down. Brandon Reed, he's a circus performer. Disgusting play by Brandon Reed. That is just sick. 66-56. That's the difference maker, Brandon Reed, for this Viking basketball team. 3:18 on the clock. Outside bomb, it goes. Score it, Joseph Dunstone. 66-59, 3:08. Lakeland not going away. Still Riverside basketball. Credit to the Lakeland Chiefs. They've come to play. They're playing inspired basketball. They have not given up. They were up. They were down. They're down still, but they're still firing away. And 5-second time out. Michael Rickard. Intelligent play there by Rickard. 3:07 on the clock. And the Lakeland faithful firing it up over there, trailing by 7 with 3:07. This is playoff basketball. Well, we're going to close out this game. Over on the other side of the bracket, Sem has taken the lead over Holy Redeemer. 33-29, they're at the half. This one pretty darn good, too. 7-point deficit for Lakeland. Mercado with a fake. Can't finish it. Todd Monahan, though. Look at that rebound. Ho-ho! That is sickening. Todd Monahan fighting off the Chiefs, and he gets fouled. He's going to head over to the free throw line. Plays like that, people forget what Todd Monahan means to this Riverside team. Got the good haircut and everything. Didn't hit the free throw. 2:55. You don't want to foul V-Hill and stop the clock and give him a free opportunity. V-Hill just seems to be using his hands, and then we got another foul. Riverside just can't keep their hands off of V-Hill. Use your feet, move to the spot. 2:46, and V-Hill will head over to the free throw line once again. Down 7, could get it to 5 here. V-Hill just kind of has that little stroke to him every time. So Caleb V-Hill trying to will his Chiefs of Lakeland into the arena to play in the District 2 Championship PIAA. They are down 6. Now they are down 5. Reed has it. No foul called. They get it over to Todd Monahan. Back to Brandon Reed. Brandon Reed unable to finish, but he comes up with a rebound and gets fouled. So Brandon Reed, it's like the basketball is attached to him, as he finds ways to make plays, and then you think, boy, that he misses a layup. How'd he find himself in position to get that basketball back? Misses the free throw. He's shooting 2 here.
One shot.
There's 10 team fouls. Reed hits it. 67-61, 2:34 in the clock. V-Hill, extra step, no go, and then out of bounds. And it remains Lakeland basketball. 2:29 here in the fourth. 6-point lead for Riverside. McGrain, a 3 could put it within 3 for the Chiefs. He'll drive in instead. He lost it. Now they kick it back out. That shot doesn't go. Michael Rickert. He had 3 dudes around him. Here's Godleski coming the other way. Josh. Godleski didn't make it, but Brandon Reed and 1. Hazelton on the foul. You just had that feeling there. Godleski was wide open, but then they put on the late pressure, and you think too much on plays like that, and it happens to all of us, where we just kind of make a little boo-boo. Brandon Reed was there, though, to clean it up. 70-61, 9-point advantage, 2:04 on the clock. V-Hill, rainbow 3, score it!
Number 15.
Oh, V-Hill playing backyard basketball and throwing up floaters like Paul Gafrovich would back in the 80s. A buck. Timeout, meaning that's a full timeout. Here we go. Final 2 minutes in this contest, 70-64. Michael Rickert with the basketball. Michael Rickert, they're going to try to double team him. Godleski, they're running around like nuts. And that's what you do in this situation. Monahan tries to take it to the hole, and he gets fouled by Dunstone. Todd Monahan, 1:50 on the clock.
Joey Dunstone, that's his fourth.
So Lakeland doing the fire drill, just trying to make sure they do whatever they can to cause havoc and make poor decisions. But Riverside does it good enough to get 2 free throws. Monahan's free throw, that's big. Go up and down this lineup for Riverside, and everybody matters. Robbery. Hustle by Josh Godleski. Great hustle by Josh. That's a big play with $1:48 to go as he gives the Vikings the ball back and keeps it out of V-Hill's hand. Michael Rickert. Monahan over the back. More free throws coming here for Lakeland.
First one, Riverside's number 15, Todd Monahan, his third.
Hazelton on the free throw line. That one doesn't go. Got a Connor Nevins back in. Haven't seen him in a little bit. $1:43 to play. Lots of fouls in this affair. That free throw goes. 71-65, a 6-point lead, 5 seconds. That was a quick 5. John Callahan yells out, 5. They bring in Dunstone. So this thing getting tight right now. 71-65, Lakeland basketball. V-Hill talking over to his teammate, saying what he wants here. Caleb V-Hill will run over to the corner. V-Hill trying to stop. Pop, corner, going to be short. Rebound, bodies all over the place, no foul there. Hazelton came up with it. Outside McGrain, that's off the front of the rim. V-Hill. And they're saying it's out of bounds on Riverside. So Josh Aniska's way down the other end. It's like, wait a minute. Are you sure? $1:30 to play. Lakeland with the inbound. V-Hill kicks it out. McGrain short, and Todd Monahan rebound. Monahan gets it over to Brandon Reed. Brandon Reed will come down. Brandon Reed getting rid of the kitchen sink. And V-Hill poked it from behind, and he'll get another foul there.
Number 15 on the personal, Caleb V-Hill.
1:16 to play. Brandon Reed on the free throw line. Every free throw matters. Whether you're Riverside or Lakeland at this point. So Reed hits that one. It's been a pleasure to watch Caleb V-Hill come back to play here at Riverside. Done a nice job tonight. But the Vikings are trying to hold off right now. And now you got some blood here by V-Hill. He's going to have to come out. Usually you would have to come out. The officials allowing the taping to get him back into the ballgame. And he's back in. So surprised to see that. And the clock will start running. Here's V-Hill with the basketball. Try to get it into Snyder. V-Hill has 2-3 dudes around him, turns around and hits the front of the rim and stuff it. Todd Monahan just took that basketball away. Goes out of bounds off of Lakeland. 1:01 on the clock. Back comes Connor Nevins, a senior. Cross Mercado. They get it right into Michael Rickert. Rickert looking to go to the free throw line. Now Brandon Reed. He'll spin around. Brandon Reed. Back over to Michael Rickert. Vigil. Foul. His fourth foul. He's frustrated because he thought he got a clean pickings on that, but Johnny Layton eagle-eyed that one again. 73-65. 52.2 on it. So Johnny Layton talking to Trevor Tellep, saying, here's what I saw. Trevor Tellep saw something different. And now we're going to get a little sanitation on our basketball. .2 seconds on the clock. Final stanza, 73-65. Michael Rickert.
Michael Rickert at the line. He'll shoot one.
Ten-point lead. Here is Vigil. Stay away from him if you're Riverside. Vigil in, and Vigil with a circus shot again. 75-67. And Tellep gets teed up. .5 seconds on the clock.
Full timeout.
Full timeout coming. So Michael Rickert will go to the free throw line after the technical foul. Rickert hits it.
Michael Rickert at the line. One shot.
76-67. 45 seconds and a half on the clock. Rickert hits that one. 77-67.
Riverside.
Mercado. Rickert. It's fouled. Nevins.
Number 5, Connor Nevins on the person.
Lakeland fans thought Nevins was set.
His first.
What do we have now? More blood? Look at him another jersey. Michael Rickert now wearing 24.
Michael Rickert now wears number 24. shoot one.
And I'll bet you that's his first free throw as number 24 for Riverside, Michael Rickert. Hits it. 79-67. Here comes V-Hill. V-Hill dribbles through, and Godleski on a foul. So this second half has been long with 25-plus fouls here this second half. There's just been a lot of fouls going on. 37.4 seconds to go. V-Hill will head over to the free throw line. Score it. $79-68. And that one bounced out. Brandon Reed with the basketball. Back over to Lakeland. Caleb V-Hill popping a three. V-Hill notches the tray. .2 seconds to go. Rickert with the basketball. They call travel on Michael Rickert. Took an extra step. 23.3 seconds to go. If you're Riverside, you just got to inbound the basketball and not foul anybody to finish this things out. That free throw is no good. Hazelton with the rebound. Back over to V-Hill. Kicks it. Monahan has it. V-Hill gets his hand in there. They're just getting a little ugly there at the end. Good hustle. Nothing dirty intended, but just the ball on the ground. Nevins went after Monahan to get it. But there's 9.3 seconds still on the clock. And they have to clean up the basketball again. We got blood, we got snots, we got all the funny things you would get on a basketball here late in this contest in a physical basketball game between these two. Still 8-point advantage here for Riverside. Inbound for Rickert. Just has to find Brandon Reed. Gets it over to Brandon Reed. Brandon Reed dribbling through. 2-3 guys. Godleski, Mercado, 4 seconds. And Godleski, and that will finally do it. 79-71 Riverside. All due respect to Lakeland and Caleb V-Hill and crew. Trevor Tellup, they did a nice job tonight. Came in here and gave Riverside everything they could handle. So congratulations to Riverside, but a nice ball game by Lakeland. That'll do it here. Semifinal. Tomorrow night we'll be right back here for the girls, Lakeland and Riverside. Have a good night, everybody. Final score 79-71 Riverside.